Okay, now let us talk about part 2 of the movie Dr. Sleep, based on the novel of the same name by Stephen King from 2019. Now, people, with everything that we do, we need to exercise critical thinking, we need to connect the dots, and most definitely ask questions, because when the team and I watched this movie, we could not believe what we were watching. They are totally telling on themselves. Pay attention and connect the dots, right? Now, we'll pick up the movie from the scene where Dan is in the hospice and he's trying to give comfort to these patients that are about to die. And Dan is explaining that we never end in death. Now, that's a conversation many of you is not ready for. Understand that we never die. Our energy cross over, right? No, it depends on the life we live that we will get the judgment we deserve. That is how it works. Now, because of our various religions and because of what we are taught, many of us cannot step outside the box and ask critical questions. Now, let us pay attention to this important dialogue between the leader of the knot, Hat Lady Rose, and her leading man Crow. Right? Because Crow is complaining about the quality of the steam and that they are not eating well. Listen to this. There used to be more steam in the world, said Crow. No, Rose answered, oh, don't be daft. Come on. That's like when Rube say 50 years ago, people used to be more neighborly. No, Crow answered, but it's true, Rosie. There's less steam out there and it's weaker too. I don't know if it's their cell phone or diets or their Netflix or what, but I am not picking up many scents these days, and the ones that I do, Rosie, are just not that. Right? So they've got steam stored up in canisters, so Rosie's going to open one to feed them because they are not eating very well. Now, Crow happens to stalk out a baseball player, a talented child, because amongst us there are children that are born talented, and they use a pusher, which is Andy, with the power to log into your frequency that they transform into one of them to convince the child to get into their van so they can kidnap the child, right? Because they don't need to run after this child. Now, when they get this child and they're about to kill the child, the boy is crying. And the boy asks, are you going to hurt me? No, Rose answered, yes. Pain purifies steam. Fear too. So you understand. Where have we heard that one before? Where they terrify, traumatize, brutalize children in order to get what they want. We're not going to call the name over here because they get really triggered. No, after they torture and brutally kill the child, right? And they are sucking up the steam, the life force, the energy of this child, is as if they are getting some sexual gratification to what they are doing. Pay attention and understand what is happening around us. These non-human entities need your children's energy. They feed off of it, right? No, they don't live forever, right? And we're going to come to that part, because meanwhile they are killing this child, there is a watcher. There is a child that when she sleeps, the universe speaks to her. Right? They are individuals that live amongst us that got this talent, but many people don't discuss it. Right? So this child witnessed them killing, brutally killing this young child. Right? And Rose pick up the scent, and Rose need this child because it's a big steam. This child is powerful. This child is what they need to eat to tie them over well. Right? No. Let us keep it moving, because they're certainly gonna get what they deserve, right? Now, Grandpa Flick is about to die, and Andy is about to realize the deal that she got herself involved in. Now, Andy, when Grandpa Flick is dying, said this, I don't don't understand. Rosie said, you will. No, Andy said, I thought we live forever. Rosie answered, did someone promise you that, Andy? Did someone say you're immortal? I said, live long, eat well. We can live long, very long, but we do most of us, but we haven't been eating well, not for a long time. So Andy realized what the deal is. She's starting to see the fine print. They are not immortal. No, Grandpa Flick is afraid. These entities, they do die. And they know the hallelujah judgment that is waiting. Because fear not the one that can kill the body, but fear the one that can kill the soul, that can kill the energy, that can kill the steam. Fear that one. And they know when they die, when they come out their bodies, they got no more powers, right? So they are fearful for the judgment that they will face, and judgment they will indeed face, right? No. Let us continue, because Grandpa Flick is afraid and he called for Rosie. And Rosie said, yes, love, Grandpa, I'm scared. Yeah, you're scared now. But when you were killing and brutalizing those children, you never showed them any mercy, right? And you're scared, and you all should be afraid, because you're all going to grow old and you're all going to die, right? Because if the Nephilim die, then you will die. Believe that. And when you're making these deals, I hope these entities and these fallen angels let you know that they are criminals. They are running for their lives, right? They are hyping you up to go out and do all of these things when they are running for their lives, and they are scared of what lies behind the curtain. And many of us that see what is behind the curtain, we know. Don't mess around, babes. Don't mess around. Don't hype. Go back in your box and keep quiet, right? Because there are some very powerful entities and they don't play. They don't joke. Let's continue. Rosie. No, you're not. You watch empires rise and fall. Cheer the gladiators on. Roamed sail across oceans to new worlds, while you feed on kings and princes and popes. You see how long this dinosaur had lived? Let's continue. They wrote myths of you and made statues, and they tremble in their villages and their beds and skyscrapers. So no, you're not scared. You're a king. You eat fear, right? No, Grandpa Flick is afraid of death, right? And when he's dying and his body is going up in smoke or dust, the so-called family, right, just jump on his corpse, sucking up all those energies, those life force that is used to hold him together. So much for family, right? Understand what we are facing. Understand what this world is made of. Do not be hyped up by these entities, right? I cannot understand why humanity would want to accept a deal that says you should go out and catch people's children, torture them, brutally kill them, right? When there is another side that says go forth, multiply and fill the earth. In other words, go and have sex. Right? That deal is much better than the stressful deal of killing people's children, raping them, brutalizing them, knowing that you have to be afraid of growing old and you have to be afraid of death. And rightfully so, because there's a judgment when you die, right? Depending on the life you live, right? Fear not the person that can kill the body, but fear the person that can kill the soul, the energy, the life force, right? Understand the times that we are living in. Do not let these entities that walk around in human form hype you up, right? Their life is not their own. They are scared. They are afraid. And not only them, the fallen ones as well, right? And they will use you to try to escape their judgment, because that is what it's going to boil down to, right? Do not be used. Do not be used. Stay out of it. This is not your fight. We need to pray for humanity and say glory be to the Most High.